And we are live. Welcome for this weekly live stream on the latest and greatest news Ethereum and DeFi. I'm Julian, your host, and on Eat the Blocks, I teach blockchain development. Hi guys in the chat. We have Siat and Dad. We have Dan. So before we start with the news, two quick announcements. So first, tomorrow we are going to do a live training on an NFT marketplace. So if you want to learn how to build an NFT marketplace, check out the curriculum. I put the link in the description. And second, there's gonna be another live stream this week. So I'm going to launch something new called Eat the Blocks project. So basically, since I started the channel, the community of developers grew a lot. We now have 500,000 views per month on the channel, and I receive a lot of messages of people who want to start projects with me. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to do this. So we are going to build a project together, and it is going to be based on the ETB token that I airdropped a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to do a live stream to explain everything, how it's going to work and what's going to be the first project we're going to build together. So I put the link to for the live stream in the chat. So register if you want to receive the link for this live stream. All right, so we're going to start with the price of Ethers. That was a really bad week. We keep going down. Unfortunately, we broke the $2,000 level. So, you know, we have to put this in the general context. The stocks are going down, all the crypto market is going down, and that's because we start to have big fears about inflation. So the inflation is back in the US. I think we are already at something like 5-6%, so way above the target of the Fed, which is 2%. Annually. And we had some comments of the Fed that said that they will probably start to raise the interest rate from 2023. So actually when they say this, it means they're gonna do it sooner. And so when they raise interest rate, it's bearish for markets, and crypto is one of the markets. So that's the main reason why we have this downtrend. In terms of gas price, it's super low now. We haven't seen this level since more than 1 year. So on the one hand, it's good because we can use Ethereum at a cheaper price, but on the other hand, it is also a sign of the recent decline of the crypto market. So next, some news about Ethereum. So we had some announcement about the London hard fork. So the London upgrade is going to include some very important change like EIP 1559, which is going to be a big change on how gas price are computed, on how a transaction fee are calculated. And so first we're gonna have a deployment on public testnet. So in the next few weeks, this upgrade is gonna be deployed to Robston, etc. And for mainnet, we don't have an exact date yet, so most likely will be in the summer. But it's gonna be a bullish news when we know the exact date. Then a new release of Geth, which is the main client for Ethereum, and so there was an improvement, and now we can sync a full Geth node in just 7 hours. Before it used to take several days. So you know, even though we're talking a lot of Ethereum 2.0, we still have a lot of innovation in Ethereum 1 that is going. Next, Vitalik Buttering has published a post to explain a new proposal on the state of Ethereum. So that's called a Verkle tree, not Merkle tree, Verkle tree. So it's quite technical, but basically the general idea is to a problem we try to solve in the blockchain is how to make the blockchain less more light, so with less data, because as we keep adding data to the blockchain, it becomes bigger and bigger, and it starts to be unsustainable. So in this new proposal, we're gonna have a concept of a state expiry. So basically, if some state was not accessed after a certain time, it's going to be removed from the blockchain, but there will still be a mechanism to re-access it. And yeah, so that's the basic idea of Vitalik. So it's quite technical, but the gist of it is we still have a lot of work that is being done to improve the effectiveness of the data storage on the blockchain. Then some news about L2 scaling solution. So there is this company called Stockware that is working on a project called Stocknet. So Stocknet, this is basically an implementation of zero knowledge rollup, and so they're going to launch the alpha release on Robston. So it's one more L2 scaling solution. Then we have a new service called ETHSign. So this allows you to sign agreements on crypto networks, and yeah, so basically this, for example, if you want to sign some contract, instead of storing the contract on a centralized server, you can publish it on the blockchain, and so you don't rely on any centralized third party to sign your contract. This application was actually, when Ethereum was first released, that was one of the first application that people were thinking about, this signing thing. Then so let's check out the market cap for DeFi. So that was another bad week. So we down to 50 billion. So we have a support here at 50 billion. We're probably gonna cross it. So of course it's largely due to the decrease in the price of Ethereum. Also, in terms of the number of Ethereum locked in DeFi, we are also going down. In terms of the main project, so we have had a lot of change. So now the main project is Aave, and one of the main reasons is Aave now is going full multi-chain. Curve Finance now is number 2. Compound Maker, Instadap has gone up a lot, and Uniswap. So there was a big drop in Uniswap for a long time. Uniswap was the king of DeFi, not anymore, but also Uniswap released their V3 recently. So right now there is a migration that is going on from V2 to V3, but as people start to learn how to use Uniswap V3, I think it's going to come back up in the ranking. And SushiSwap now it's less than 50% of Uniswap. So that at some point we thought that SushiSwap will overtake Uniswap, but this is not the case at all. Then let's continue with the top DeFi coins. So it's been pretty bad week for DeFi coin. We have a very few green coin here. If you check the loser, we have many more loser with some really big drop here, minus 80%, minus 50, minus 30, balancer minus 30, etc. So yeah, really bad week for DeFi. Then we are going to continue with a drama on Curve Finance. So basically, Curve Finance is considering suing another protocol, Saddle Finance, because they accuse them of having stolen some code. So it's a little bit similar to Uniswap V3, which started to protect itself with a license that's not allowed to be copy pasted to prevent all the forks. So we will see if at the end there is a lawsuit that ensued. So that would be interesting to see how it works technically, because Curve Finance, this is a DAO, they don't have a legal entity yet. So if there is a lawsuit, I really don't know how it's going to work out. Then some news about Alchemix. So there was a bug in their code that allowed people to basically withdraw their collateral even if they haven't repaid their loan. So as a result, they have lost a couple of $1 million. So there wasn't any single attackers. It was just everyone that was able to, all the users that were able to withdraw more money than what they should. Then we're gonna talk of NFT. So here are the ranking for the most traded NFT collection for the last 7 days. So Axie Infinity still number one. Bored Ape Yacht Club, so this is a newcomer. NBA Top Shot still among the top one. CryptoPunk also. Sorare, Rarible here, Decentraland. And then we're going to continue with specific news about NFT project. So Sorare, which is one of the biggest NFT marketplace, is launching some cards for team of soccer. So currently this is the Euro in Europe. So this is a timely release. Then we have the NFT marketplace of Binance, which is coming up in the next couple of days. So I'm pretty bullish about this. Binance is pretty good with products. They have a big user base, and generally every time they release a new product, usually it's a big success. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna add up a new utility to the BNB token. So it's bullish for BNB. Next, still about Binance. So on the NFT marketplace, we already have some info about what's going to be one of the first project that's going to be released. So ES Sport. So yeah, that's also because currently this is the Euro. So you'll see a lot of NFT project pushing things that are related to soccer. Then another NFT project about Rick and Morty. If you don't know Rick and Morty, that's a cartoon. And so we are going to have some NFT about Rick and Morty. Then some news about Engine. So Engine, this is a company that does blockchain gaming, and they are going to release some limited edition NFT of Egyptian monuments. Then McLaren has signed a deal with Tezos in order to create some NFT for fans. So we haven't heard a lot about Tezos, so it's a bit surprising. I mean, I guess there's some good salespeople at the Tezos Foundation. I don't know. Then Mark Cuban, who is the owner of the Dallas Maverick, is also a billionaire that has been a big supporter of crypto, and he's announced that they are going to release some tickets with NFT starting next season. And so this is super cool because, you know, when you buy a ticket for some game that become really famous, your ticket can become a collector, a special item. But if this is an NFT for the secondary market, it's way more simple. So we are going to basically introduce finance for these items. So I think this is very smart. I can definitely see a big use case for this. Then we're going to talk of enterprise blockchain and regulation. So MicroStrategy announced that they purchased an additional 13,000 Bitcoin for about 500 million in cash. So it's pretty refreshing to see some big companies that are doubling down on their commitment of crypto in the middle of this bear market. So yeah, I mean, Michael Saylor has been one of the biggest supporter of crypto since the very beginning. So yeah, it's always good to see some news about MicroStrategy because it sends a signal to the other big company that are following the lead of Michael Saylor. If they see him buying Bitcoin, then they're not gonna panic to say, okay, well, we can keep buying. Then we have some news about the GPUs. So the price of GPU worldwide are falling, and of course, so part of it is because there is this crackdown in China for crypto mining, but also we're gonna have this transition in Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake, where we're not gonna need a GPU anymore. So it's not surprising. So this company Signum is going to launch a new product to allow institutional to access decentralized finance. So it's going to be very bullish for DeFi, because currently DeFi is not very easy to use for all these institutional actors, especially when it comes to KYC, etc. They are really concerned about respecting every regulation. So if they have some product specifically designed for them, it's going to add some liquidity in DeFi. It's very good. Then we have some news about Goldman Sachs, who is planning to add some Ether option. So this is very important because a lot of institutional actually they don't want to enter the crypto market with directly Ether, Bitcoin, etc. But they are more keen to gamble on the derivative market and with an instrument like options. So it's pretty good for Ether. Then some news about China that made another really bad statement this week. China said that banks must block all the crypto transactions. So banks must not support any company that does trading, clearing, and settlement for crypto transactions. So we've had a consistent stream of bad news in the last few weeks, the last few months even from China. And of course, this hasn't helped the crypto markets. So still in China, the province of Sichuan ordered that the state power grid cut the supply for all the mining farms. So yeah, it seems like basically the whole mining industry is just getting totally shut down from China, and yeah, China is being super negative now. Then some news about a company called CoinCloud that is going to install more than 2,000 kiosks worldwide, so to sell some cryptocurrencies. Then Portugal is going to grant some crypto license for a couple of exchange. So maybe it's going to be the next Malta. Then Galaxy Digital announced that he's going to provide liquidity for Goldman Sachs Bitcoin futures. So one more institutional that is providing services for crypto. Then Grayscale, so this is one of the biggest crypto fund, is exploring additional assets and in particular coins in DeFi. So all these coins might be added by Grayscale, Bancor, 1inch, Curve, etc. So that's pretty bullish for all these coins, because you're gonna have a lot of institutional that start to invest in this. Then some bad news. So now we have reports of scammers that are sending some fake ledger. And basically, what they're telling people that this ledger is a replacement for the existing one, because the existing one has some problem. So people transfer their coin from the good ledger to the bad one, and of course they already know all the private keys of this ledger. And this is related to the data breach that exposed almost 300,000 customers. So if you receive a parcel that claims to be from a ledger, make sure to not use this ledger. This is a fake one. Then we have some news of a real estate guy who is going to to invest $100 million in a decentralized social networking protocols, Project Liberty. I've never heard of that one. Then Amber Group has just raised $100 million in the latest funding round. So Amber Group, this is a trading firm in crypto that provides services to institutionals. So like it's very important in a bear market like this to stay focused on what the institutional are doing, not what the retail market is doing. And you can see that institutional big companies, they keep investing in crypto. There is no problem at all. Then a security audit firm has raised $5 million in order to keep developing themselves, and so they do some advanced stuff for smart contract security. So we're gonna see a lot of money invested in security because we really need more security so that regulators can start to trust crypto now with all the scam we have on Binance Smart Chain, etc. It doesn't do a good advertisement for crypto. Then a company called TRM Labs has raised $14 million. So this is an intelligence firm based in San Francisco, and so they build tools to analyze what happened on the blockchain, and this is used by mainly by government agencies to track criminal. I'm really for that kind of tool, even though it's eroding a little bit our privacy. But again, we need to show regulators that it's possible to catch criminals on the blockchain, so that they stop to think that blockchain is only for criminal. We need to be able to stop criminals on the blockchain. Super important. Then, talking of Bitcoin, so we have some news from Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano. So he said that Bitcoin is his worst enemy and he will lose to Ethereum. So it's pretty rare to see Charles Hoskinson saying good things about Ethereum. There was a lot of drama with Charles Hoskinson. He was one of the first person in the team of Ethereum back in 2016, and then there was a big clash, and then he left to do his own thing. So thank you, Charles. We always appreciate the positive comments. Then let's continue with the news for developers. So we have a new release of Hot Hat. Hot Hat is an alternative framework to Truffle. It's getting a lot of traction, and I think these days it might be even more used than Truffle. There's probably a flippening here. So there was a new release of Hot Hat with a couple of updates. So mainly they support 3DT 0.8 and other stuff. Then we have a new service, a Wayroll, that allow to wrap several transactions in a single one. And finally, ChainSafe announced a new SDK to easily develop a blockchain game. And so if I understood well, this is a SDK for Unity. So in Unity, you'll be able to add some features to connect to all the Web3 ecosystem, basically. All right, so now we're gonna do the Q&A, but very briefly, reminder. So tomorrow we are going to do a live training on how to build an NFT marketplace. It's not going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on the Eat the Blocks Academy. If you want to book your seat, I put the link here, and your instructor for this course is Nader Dabit. So Nader is a senior developer that is extremely knowledgeable in NFT, used to work at AWS. He wrote a book, React Native in Action. So that's really a heavyweight in the development world. And I'm super excited about this training. Then the other quick announcement I wanted to make is that, so this week, Friday, we're gonna do another live stream where we're gonna launch something new. We're gonna launch Eat the Blocks project. So with EtherBlocks project, we are going to build a project together based on the ETB token. And basically, I'm going to explain everything, how it works Friday, and I'm going to explain what is the first project we're going to build together. So if you want to build project together with the EtherBlocks community, register for this live training. I just put the link in the chat. So let me scroll up and see what kind of question we have today. Hi George, hi THX, hi Mr. Han Solo, hi Alvaro, hi Richard Guy. Good afternoon. Just farm stablecoin and the week will be good. Yes. Hi Batman, smash that like button, everyone. Yes. Hi Abracadabra, Eric, Joe Biden. Hey. Hi there, Abracadabra. Question for Julian. Could you cover the hack of Iron Finance? Seems to me as a pure inside job, but they blame bank run. Okay, so I missed that news. Maybe later this week. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Arcadius, has Iron Finance crash impacted DeFi a lot? Okay, so same answer. Siam Tamda, Julian, can you please show us how to add dexes on the profitable flash loan course that you are updating, like giving us things to note? Okay, so for this course I'm working on first update is how to have a flash loan on Binance Smart Chain. Is probably going to be released this week. So and then maybe we can think of other updates. Abracadabra, they had 2 billion locked and now like 20 million. Actually, I think you're talking of Iron Finance. Is it on Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum? Sounds like Binance Smart Chain. Then, yeah, a lot of people said that it's been a bad week. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's sometimes there is nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. Abracadabra, only thing which is going up is worth to invest now in Twindex and 03. Okay, I don't know this project. Abracadabra, question for Julian. What is the better cross-chain DEX, 03 or Thordex, and why? Okay, so I don't know this chain. I need to have a look. Man, you allow me to put my token on the Binance Smart Chain months ago. Never got to say thanks. Yeah, I'm glad if the blocks could be helpful. Then what else do we have? Ermif, what blockchain is the digital yuan built on? I believe it's their proprietary blockchain. I'm not even sure if they fork an existing technology. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research. Abracadabra. Okay, no, it's not a question. Then what do we have? Alvaro, I will never miss your videos again. Wow, extremely informative. You are a great person. Thanks. Thank you, Alvaro. Then Abracadabra, ETB to the moon. Yes. Then virtual reality hamster. Hey. Bernardo, hi from Rio. Hey man, Spin Boy. I want an Eat the Blocks. Then t-shirt. Yeah, man. I should do my own merch at some point. Abracadabra, Iron Finance was at on Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. That's bad. Champaru, hi man, Rashad, what's your opinion about VeChain Thor? I just know that they are focused on logistics. That's it. That's it. Abracadabra for Julian, O3 and Thordex are L1 cross-chain dexes, which mean you can now swap Bitcoin to Ether, etc. Okay, wow, that's super cool. Super cool. I'm gonna check that out. All right, guys, I think we are running out of questions. So quickly, let me copy paste the two links of today. So first link, if you want to participate in a live training tomorrow to build an NFT marketplace, follow this link. And second, if you want to register for the second live streaming of this week, register here. So I'm going to explain a new thing we're going to do on Eat the Blocks called Eat the Blocks Project. We're going to build a project together based on the ETB token. This is going to be super cool. Let me see. We still have a few questions. Would you be able to do a tutorial for yield farms using the UI like PancakeSwap? So it might be a live training later. Yeah. Ante, Mr. Eat the Blocks, can you recommend some good resources to get into learning EVM? Well, first start with my series on Solidity on my channel. You'll learn quite a bit. THX, do you think Ethereum will get its value back soon? I think now it's gonna be a negative cycle probably for a while, because inflation is going to depress the equity market, and unfortunately crypto seems to be quite correlated to this. So yeah, expect I would say between maybe 3 to 6 months of negativity. But personally, I never try to time the market, because I'm in it for the really long term, because I believe the really big gain are made really on several years. So really, I don't care if tomorrow Ether goes to $1,000, $500. It's just gonna shake the weak hands. But I'm not gonna sell anything. I'm not gonna sell 1 cent one way. I just keep everything, and I keep it for the very, very, very long term. Yeah. And also, I do think in any case, the best investment you can make is in yourself, in your skills, in the own project you build. So don't feel so constrained by the short-term fluctuations of the market. Okay, Kevin Kimiti just started working as a junior developer thanks to Eat the Blocks. Many thanks. Wow, man, I'm so happy to hear this. Virtual reality, still at work, Eat the Blocks, thank you. Jake Breeding, hey man, check up on Pulse Chain, biggest airdrop in history, ETH fork. Oh, cool. Alright, guys, so I think this is it. No more question. So thanks for attending, everyone. And don't forget to come for the second live stream this week. It's going to be Friday. We are going to launch something new called Eat the Blocks Project. Alright, guys, thanks for coming. Have a great day. Bye-bye.